See, the problem with the sugar is both the input and output prices are controlled by the government of India. So you want to give the sugarcane farmer the maximum money.
Correct.
And you also want the price of sugar to be very cheap.
Correct.
You don't want us to export sugar.
Correct.
So you will decide what price I buy, what price I sell. When I decide what price to buy and what price to sell, my margin is fixed.
Correct.
The corporate does not vote.
Yes.
It only pays political donations.
Correct.
The farmer votes.
Yes.
The consumer votes. Hence no sugar. Cement is same. Whoever can manufacture is very few. How much ever you spend in advertisement. Right now we redid our house. We would have bought about 50 bags of cement. Did we go check which cement we used? Did your sister-in-law go check which cement she used?
No.
When you repaired your house, did you go and check which cement you used? You buy a box of cement.
No.
Buy a bag of cement. That's your answer.
Correct. Well spent aims $10 billion market cap in 2 years.
I do not know. They were two well spent. One well spent when something went bankrupt and Ambani bought it. I do not know which well spent, and I do not know the promoter. And unless I know the promoter, I don't want to do a deal.
Switch off after shift. Motilal Oswal FinTech tells staff. After debate over work hours rages in Motilal Oswal, one of India's largest financial broking firms. They're shifting work and switch off from work and email. Staff have been told after your shift time. They're saying people are being forced to work past shift time.
Of course, they have to work past shift time. They have been told like this, but they will not. The pressure will not continue. The problem is the industry they are in. He is into basically broking, and he's a full service broker. That means he has a lot of staff and handling phone calls and all that. Zerodha, Grow and Upstock have destroyed his market model. He has no clue how to do it. So his market share is declining. He's the other full size brokers are attached to banks. Even they are feeling the heat, and their HDFC is going to launch a low cost brokering, and so is ICICI Bank. So his margins will come down, and have come down because of Zerodha. So he does not know how to handle it.
So what about this Indian cricket team, Anand? Do you think we're going to win the World Cup? What are your bets?
We are the most consistent team in the world competition so far. You should beat Netherlands. If you don't, you had 2 more good days without having a bad day. Cricket is a sport. You can have a bad day in the office. Like Maxwell had an extraordinary day in the office.
Correct.
So if you don't have a bad day in the office, you should win, because that's a chance. You cannot.
Yes, but it's very difficult to. Don't you get nervous as a supporter of the Indian team watching on a trot? We've been winning, and we're going to the knockout stage now, where we can't afford to lose, and we have not lost one under the belt. So aren't the odds stacked more and more against us as we keep winning?
See, there was a team from West Indies which kept winning, and there was an Australian team that kept winning. It's a question of whether you have a good day or a bad day. But one thing is certain, because of the economics, cricket is a bit like baseball. Baseball is played only in US and Japan.
Yes.
Right? In fact, Agassi's son is trying to play baseball, sadly, not tennis.
Yes.
Imagine Graf's son not playing tennis, more than Agassi.
Yes, Graf's son.
So what is going to happen is, the maximum money is available in India. India is driving world cricket. And that's why Afghanistan is sponging of India, because they are allowed to play into the IPL and all that. So the money is in the subcontinent where cricket is followed. And your population base is higher. And you have about 40 to 50 Ranji teams. I do not know the exact number. I don't keep track anymore. There was a time when I was tracking it.
Yes.
And so you have about 40 teams playing high class cricket. And we play 4-day cricket. We play 1-day cricket. We play T20. And then you have T20 leagues within states, like Tamil Nadu Premier League, Karnataka Premier League. And then you have club cricket. Like I come from the city of Madras, where club cricket is very, very popular. So those are 2-day games. Used to be, I don't know whether they are still 2-day games. And you have first division, second division, 7 or 8 divisions. And cricket is an organized sport. And before, why were we not so good is, if you had to play for India to make money. But now you don't have to play for India to make money.
True.
You play Ranji Trophy, you get pension for life. BCCI is paying pension for life. You get about 25 to 30,000 rupees when you retire. Right? Companies employ you. And Ranji, if you pay a season of Ranji Trophy, you'll make 2.5 lakhs.
True.
and then you play Premier League. So a cricketer who's playing Ranji and Tamil Nadu Premier will make about 7-8 lakhs per year. Plus he will have a corporate job. Right?
Correct.
It's a lot of security.
Yes.
Plus, if you are lucky and get into an IPL team and you fluke it for that is your
1 year, 1 season you fluke.
that is you play well for a season, you go into the crores.
Yes.
And especially if you're a fast bowler or an all-rounder.
Yes.
So you have made a couple of crores.
Yes.
Which is more money than most people make.
Yes. Can you imagine?
Yeah. Even if you get to a Ranji Trophy level, you have more money than most Indians make.
Correct.
So, and you have a pension. So there is a lot of things going for you. And a lot of people who have retired have everything. That's true. So they are investing in the game. So parents now realize that there is a future. They encourage. And for poor kids, Yashasvi Jaishwal, Mohammad Siraj, Mohammad Sami, that Rinku Singh, and all these kids come from auto drivers' children, laborers' children, tailors' children. All these kids are now playing for India. They know that there's social mobility.
Yes.
A conductor can be a TT.
Conductor.
His father was a pump operator.
Yes.
He was a railway ticket conductor.
Correct.
And he became India's greatest captain.
Yes.
So every kid is watching this. Now
Yes.
they know they have a shot.
Yes. There's a clear road.
Yeah. So as you grow more older, I'm sure in my lifetime, I will say that already there are 2 Indian teams. India can field 2 Indian teams which can beat any team in the world.
Yes.
Like in Brisbane, we showed that an Indian C team thrashed the Australian main team.
Yes.
So you should have a bad day for India to lose. As the gap gets bigger and bigger, you should really have a bad day for India to lose because of the economics of the sport.
This is true, ties into the fact that that's why other sports are not very big in India because there's no money.
Money in it.
Yeah.
Badminton has some money in it. Badminton is making progress. Sadly, tennis is not.
Do you think Reliance bet on Soccer India will pay off with the amount of money they're pouring into soccer?
See, unless India qualifies for the World Cup, the elite kids like my nephew will watch English soccer.
Yes.
But not the masses. The masses want to make money.
Yes.
Now, football doesn't give you that kind of money. Indians are, the day you have Cristiano Ronaldo in his prime, playing in Indian soccer league is when soccer has arrived in India.
Correct.
He's going to play in Saudi, I think.
Yes. But he's not in his prime.
Even now, he's not coming to India.
Yes.
Even after retiring, he is not.
Yes.
If you have that French kid, Mbappe plays for Chennai or Chennai Blasters or football FC coach. Still, I will say your football has arrived. You have 45-year-old men retired from clubs, not country players. Will you have a Romario or they're all old, my time players?
Correct.
Whoever is the new base Neymar
Yes.
or the new Brazilian kid, wonder kid play.
Yes.
That's the level.
Agreed.
All the great cricketers of the world want to give up everything and stand in line for free soup.
Yes.
And I remember Shane Warne saying I can never tour India. So he bought 2 suitcases of baked beans to tour India first time.
Yes.
And he said India is a place I can't tour. And when the money came, he was roaming around without shoes and on slippers.
Yes, wearing sharwani and wearing...
Yeah.
Talking
so that's
Indian.
What money can
yes.
do.
And talking about Indian biryani all the time.
Yeah. So if the best of best want to play in India.
Agreed. Let's finish off with this. WeWork, once valued as valuable startup, files for bankruptcy. You called this long ago.
Yeah, I called this funding winter and loans against commercial property, which Buffett and Munger said. And that's what has happened. So it was expected lines. There's nothing surprising.
Nothing surprising.
Yeah.
So do you think they're the first of the dominoes to fall?
I'm hoping that Byju's falls sooner than later.
Chalo, I think with that we should wrap this one up.
आपने इस ब्रॉडकास्ट में उपस्थित हुए इसके लिए मैं आपका आभारी हूँ। इस वीडियो को लाइक कीजिए, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और बेल नोटिफिकेशन दबाएं। अगर आप हो सके तो आप इस वीडियो को अपने दोस्त और रिश्तेदार के पास भेजें और उनको देखने के आग्रह करें। नमस्कार, धन्यवाद, जय हिंद। हैदराबाद में इवेंट अच्छा हुआ, इसके लिए मैं आपका आभारी हूँ। मैंने दुबई की टीम ने आइडिया बनाया कि अगली बार गल्फ में एक और इवेंट होल्ड करेंगे। इस बार का इवेंट 24 नवंबर को आखिरी शुक्रवार नवंबर महीने में 5:30 या 6 बजे कुवैत में हुआ। जो भी मुझे कुवैत में मिलना चाहे वो नीचे के डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में दिया गया मेल आईडी में अपना मेल भेजें या व्हाट्सएप में संपर्क करें। मेरी टीम उनको जरूर मदद करेगी। धन्यवाद, नमस्कार, जय हिंद।